Bill Gates' own synthetic fruit coating. Let's see what's in it. Apeel is a plant-based protective coating that helps the produce you love stay fresh for longer. It retains moisture within the produce and keeps oxygen out, thereby slowing the spoilage rate. Apeel Sciences was founded with a $100,000 grant from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Other investors include the Rockefeller Foundation, the World Bank Group, and Wojcicki, co-founder and CEO of the personal genomics company 23andMe, and Susan Wojcicki, former CEO of YouTube. Apeel Sciences founder, James Rogers, Ph.D., is an agenda contributor to the World Economic Forum. He's hailed COVID lockdowns as a model for future action on climate change. In other words, climate lockdowns. Rogers is also a WEF Young Global Leader. Avocados, cucumbers, lemons and limes, mandarins, oranges, organic apples, grapefruit and mangoes are listed as produce that are currently being treated with this coating. Apeel-treated produce can be identified by looking for the Apeel Protected Produce sticker. The coating, which cannot be washed off, likely contains toxic contaminants, including heavy metals and carcinogens, as well as trans fats, and potentially harmful linoleic acid. Many patents associated with this mysterious synthetic fruit coating, which is even approved for use on produce certified as USDA organic. The USDA organic label has never meant organic, as they allow 7 to 10% of non-organic into their organic, which in my opinion, renders it non-organic. According to Apeel Sciences website, Apeel is a plant-based protective coating that helps the produce you love stay fresh for longer. It retains moisture within the produce and keeps oxygen out, thereby slowing the spoilage rate. Avocados, cucumbers, lemons and limes, mandarins, oranges, organic apples, grapefruit and mangoes are listed as produce that are currently being treated with this coating. Apeel-treated produce can be found in several large grocery chains in the U.S., including Walmart, Costco, Kroger, Trader Joe's, Harps Food, and many others, as well as stores in Germany, Denmark, Switzerland and Canada. As of October 2020, the company had also received regulatory approval in Kenya, Uganda, Costa Rica, Colombia, and Ecuador. Apeel-treated produce can be identified by looking for the following produce stickers. While the levels indeed appear to be very low, I would argue that any exposure to toxic chemicals and metals is an unnecessary risk. To me, intentionally coating fresh, unadulterated foods with something that contains toxins, even if in minute amounts, only adds to the toxic burden. We're already dealing with pesticide residues on conventional fruits and vegetables. Not to mention forever chemicals that never leave our bodies, so this coating will simply lock those toxins in and add additional ones on top. In Apeel Sciences' 2019 GRA notice, they referenced a 2017 EFSA review of E471 mono and diglycerides of fatty acids, but didn't mention that this review warned about the possible presence of epichlorohydrin, a carcinogen, in E471 manufactured using glycerol or glycidol as a starting material. Apeel uses monoglycerides of glycerol. Okay, so now let me define GRA for you all that aren't familiar with it yet. GRA refers to a substance that will be added to food that is subject to pre-market approval by FDA, unless it is generally recognized, among qualified experts, to be safe under the conditions of its intended use. The acronym GRA stands for Generally Recognized as Safe. According to this review, the panel considered that the presence of epichlorohydrin and/or glycidol in mono and diglycerides of fatty acids would need further assessment as their presence could raise a safety concern. Palladium, cadmium and arsenic are also carcinogenic, so there are at least 4 different carcinogenic contaminants in this coating. In 2018, the Apeel founder himself also told Food Navigator that his company would soon transition to using synthetic biology rather than extracting its ingredients from real food. So, even if they haven't made that transition yet, this certainly suggests they intend to eventually. Let's leave nature alone, Mr. Gates, and get back to your desk where you belong. We don't want the food you're selling us. Please boycott Bill Gates and anything he or his Gates of Hell Foundation bring forth unto the people. We must not allow his sick products to infect us.